The sun was already setting when you stepped out of your office building. Your startup job kept you busy these days, but your heart, it stayed somewhere else, somewhere 5 years back, somewhere with the boy who promised you a future. Jungle, your childhood friend, the boy who once held your hand and said, "When I come back, I'll marry you. Don't forget me, okay?" 5 years, you never forgot him, but time had a strange way of changing everything. Your phone buzzed. It was your best friend, Mira. Did you eat anything or again? Only coffee for dinner. I'll eat. I just reached home. Let me get inside. As you walked, your eyes automatically drifted to the small park ahead, the same park where you and Jungkook spent countless evenings during school. You smiled softly, remembering his stupid competitive energy. Come on, Ryan. If I run faster than you, you'll owe me a bubble tea. You run faster than everyone. It's not fair. He always laughed. He always held your wrist so tightly as if he wouldn't ever let you go, and then one day he did. A smile appeared on your face as the memory flashed. You walked toward your house. Threw your bag on the chair and collapsed on your bed. Your phone screen lit up with an older message from Jungkook. "Sorry, I'll call you soon. A lot of things happening here." That was 3 weeks ago. You sighed. We used to talk every single day. Now, even weeks feel normal. Sometimes you wondered if it was distance or if it was something else. Your phone buzzed again. Mira calling now. Okay, yeah, just tired. You saw his message. Which one? The one he posted on his private story. The sunset picture? He captioned it almost home. Your breath paused. Home? Was he talking about your hometown or just his country? He didn't tell me anything. Maybe he wants to surprise you. 5 years. You think he'll still remember what he promised? Mira went silent for a moment. You waited. If he doesn't value that, then he's stupid. You didn't answer, you only pressed the phone to your chest. Later that night, when the world outside had quieted down, your phone rang. Jungkook, you froze for a second, then picked up. "Hello." His voice came, deeper, calmer, more mature, but still the same Jungkook hidden beneath. "Hey, Ryan, are you awake? I was just lying down. I missed your voice." Your heart jumped. 5 years and he still said things like that casually. You tried to laugh. Where were you these days? You disappeared. Assignments, meetings, dad is making me learn everything quickly. I'm almost done. Almost done? My studies. I'll be finished soon. Something in his voice felt strange. Not sad, not happy either. Something in between. You sound different, do I? Like you're hiding something. He chuckled softly. "Maybe I am. What is it?" "You'll know soon." You sat up on your bed, curiosity rising. "Cook, just tell me. Not today, but I called because I really wanted to hear you. It's been long." "Yeah, very long." There was a pause, one of those pauses where both people have a million things to say but don't know how. "Ryan, are you still waiting for me?" Your fingers trembled. "Why are you asking suddenly? Just answer me." You swallowed. "Told me you would come back." You didn't reply for a moment, only his breath filled the silence. Then, "Sleep early, okay? You sound tired." Just when you were about to ask something more, he said, "Good night, take care." Call ended. You stared at the dark screen, frustrated. He avoids the important things every time. Put your phone aside and went to wash your face, hoping your heart would calm down. It didn't. Around midnight, when you were half asleep, your phone buzzed again. You lazily reached for it, expecting an office update or Mira sending memes, but no, it was him, Jungkook. And I'm coming back home forever. I'll be there in 2 days, and I have a surprise for you. Your eyes widened. You sat up instantly. He's coming back home forever? Your stomach twisted, butterflies burst in every direction, and a warm nervousness spread through your chest. A surprise. What surprise? Your mind began running. Is he going to propose officially? Did he bring something special? Did he get a job? Or is it something else? Something about his tone on the call made you uneasy, but excitement won over everything. You hugged your pillow tightly and whispered to yourself, he's coming back, finally. The smile stayed on your face until your eyes slowly closed. And without even realizing, with a racing heart and confused hopes, you fell into a deep sleep, a sleep filled with memories of him, his laughter, his promises, and the future you believed was waiting. The automatic doors of the arrival terminal slid open and cold air brushed against your face. Your heart was beating so wildly you could actually feel it echoing in your ears. 5 years. 5 long years since you last saw him in a person. You stood there in the waiting area, fingers gripping your phone, smoothing your hair every 2 seconds. The glass walls reflected your nervous expression. You muttered to yourself, okay, calm down. It's just Jungkook. It's just him. You can do this. But it wasn't just him to you, it was him, the boy you spent your entire childhood with, the boy who promised a future, the boy who left with a kiss on your forehead and a whisper, when I return, I'll marry you. Your stomach twisted at the memory. You stood on your tiptoes, scanning the crowd impatiently. Each group of passengers that walked out made your chest tighten in anticipation. Then you saw him, and your breath stopped. Jungkook walked out of the gate pulling his luggage, tall, broad shoulders, sharp jawline, hair falling perfectly over his forehead. His piercing glinted under the airport lights. His skin glowed. He looked unbelievably handsome. More than the video calls, more than the photographs, more than your memories. Your lips parted, your heart jumped painfully. You whispered softly, Jungkook. Before you even realized, your feet moved on their own, but then something else caught your eye. A girl walking beside him. You didn't pay attention, you assumed she was just another passenger, maybe someone who sat next to him on the flight. Your eyes were only on him. When Jungkook's gaze finally fell on you, his eyes widened, his lips parted, and he smiled. Your heart fluttered so hard you almost lost balance. He opened his arms. You didn't think twice. You ran, and he caught you in a tight hug, his arms wrapped around you like he was afraid you would disappear. Ryan, I'm home. His voice, his warmth, his scent, it felt like everything you waited for was finally happening. You held him back, fingers curling into his jacket, your throat tightening with emotion. You're really here, after so long. You said with a shaky laugh. He pulled back slightly, cupping the back of your head like he always used to. You changed, but in a good way. You looked grown. You smiled, your cheeks turned warm. Obviously, 5 years is a long time. He laughed softly, brushing a strand of hair behind your ear. That same familiar yet deeper voice. I missed this face. Your eyes softened. I missed you too. For a moment, everything was perfect, but that moment ended with one sentence. The girl stepped closer. You noticed her properly now. Beautiful, well dressed, confident. She stood very close to him, too close. Jungkook turned to her, making your stomach tighten. He looked back at you and said it casually, like he wasn't holding your entire future between two words. Ryan, meet Ellie. He smiled, my girlfriend. You blinked. Your smile froze. Your heart began pounding in your ears again, but this time painfully. Girlfriend? He nodded, unaware of the storm crashing inside you. Ellie, she has been with me for a while now. Your vision wavered for a second. You swallowed hard, your fingers trembling around the straps of your bag. Hi, Ryan. I have heard so much about you. It's really nice meeting you. Your lips opened, but no words came out. You forced yourself to smile. Hi, it's nice to meet you too. But inside your world collapsed. It wasn't a prank, it wasn't a misunderstanding. Their closeness, the gentle way Jungkook looked at her, everything screamed truth. You felt your throat tightening painfully. Girlfriend, Jungkook, you never mentioned. He looked away for a second. Yeah, actually, this is the surprise I was talking about. Your heart cracked. You took a small step back, your breathing uneven. Oh, I see. He didn't notice your eyes getting glossy. He didn't notice your lips trembling. He didn't notice how you hugged yourself tightly for support. But Ellie noticed, and her expression softened a little. Are you okay? You faked a tight smile. Yes, I'm fine. You weren't. Not even close. The three of you walked to the car. Jungkook insisted on pulling you your small bag even though Ellie kept telling him she could take care of hers. He walked beside them quietly, slightly behind, watching the way he talked to her, the way she responded, the way he casually placed his hand on her back. Every second stabbed deeper. Inside the car, Jungkook sat in the middle, Ellie on one side, you on the other. You looked out of the window, eyes burning. So, how's work? Mira told me you are doing really great. Yeah, work is good. Your voice sounded small. He leaned a little closer. Don't be shy, you can talk to me normally. That sentence hurt because the girl sitting beside him changed everything. I'm not shy, just tired. Ellie smiled softly. It must be surprising, right? We came so suddenly. You nodded slowly. Yes, very surprising. Jungkook chuckled lightly. She'll get used to it. Your heart twisted again. I don't think I will. He didn't hear it, but Ellie did. Her eyes flickered with a hint of concern. The mansion loomed in front of you, bigger than before, beautifully decorated as if for an event. You stepped out of the car quietly, trying to hold yourself together. Jungkook came beside you. Feels nostalgic, right? You used to run around her like crazy. He forced a small smile. Yeah, feels like yesterday. The house staff came running, taking their bags, welcoming Jungkook back. Then Jungkook's mother walked out with tears in her eyes. My baby, you're finally home. She hugged him tight, then she turned to Ellie, holding her hand warmly. You must be Ellie. Welcome, dear. We are very happy you both came. You blinked, both. You felt your stomach drop again. Jungkook glanced at you briefly before looking away. You stepped closer to Mrs. John. Auntie, what is happening? Her smile softened, her words shattered you. They are here for the engagement preparations first, then the wedding. We will start discussing dates soon. Your ears rang. Engagement, wedding, to her. Your knees almost gave out, but you held the wall. What wedding? Mrs. John smiled gently, unaware of your heart cracking open. Yes, dear, didn't Jungkook tell you? They are getting married soon. You looked at Jungkook. He looked away. You could barely breathe. Jungkook, is this true? His jaw clenched slightly. Yes. Your heart collapsed completely. 5 years of waiting, 5 years of believing, 5 years of loving him silently. All crushed in one sentence. You felt tears filling your eyes. You stepped back. Ellie slowly lowered her gaze as if understanding too late what this meant to you. Why didn't you tell me? He looked at the floor. I didn't know how to say it. You didn't say anything else and walked away. What happened to her? Jungkook just looked at you knowing he broke your heart. Fine, stop. Listen to me, please. He came after you, but you didn't stop. He grabbed your arm, but you yanked your hand. Leave me alone. He blocked your way. Listen to me, please. Your eyes were filled with tears and anger. Is there still anything left to listen to, huh? Fine, I know you are mad, but But what, Jungkook? Why didn't you tell me anything, Jungkook? He looked down. I didn't know how to say it. You stepped closer, your voice trembling but louder. You didn't know how to say that you fell in love with someone else. You didn't know how to say you were planning to get married. You didn't know how to say you didn't want me anymore. His eyes widened slightly. Ryan, it wasn't like that. Let out a heartbroken laugh. Then how was it? Please explain, because I waited for 5 years. 5 years, Jungkook. Your voice cracked as another tear fell. I waited for your messages, your calls, your return, your promise. I held on to every single thing you ever said. He shut his eyes for a moment. Please don't cry. You snapped. How can I not cry? You told me you would marry me once you returned. You said those exact words. He swallowed, guilt heavy in his eyes. I know I did, but things changed. Things changed for you, not for me. There was a long silence. Jungkook rubbed the back of his neck, avoiding your eyes. I met Ali when I was studying. We connected. We spent a lot of time together. I didn't plan it, Ryan. It just happened. Your face crumbled. It just happened. He didn't respond. You wiped your cheeks with shaking hands. And me? What about me, Jungkook? I was here waiting like an idiot. I kept believing your promise. I kept saying you would come for me. I defended you when people said you would never return. He stepped closer. Ryan, I didn't do it on purpose. I'm sorry. I didn't want to hurt you. Then why didn't you tell me the moment you started liking her? He looked trapped. I didn't know how to tell you without making you upset. And then things between me and Ellie got serious. Dad liked her. Her family liked me. Everyone thought it was the right match and... Stop. You interrupted. Jungkook froze. You shook your head as fresh tears streamed down. So everyone liked Ellie, and that was enough for you to forget everything you said to me. He clenched his jaw. It wasn't like that. Then what was it like, Jungkook? Tell me. Your voice cracked, raw and shaking. Tell me why you promised me forever when you were planning a forever with someone else. Tell me why I had to find out at the airport like I'm nothing. He looked down again. He had no answer. That told you everything. Did you think of me even once, even a little, when you decided to marry her? His silence stabbed you. You felt the final piece of your heart crumbled. Say something. After a painful pause, he finally spoke. I'm sorry, but I fell in love with Ellie Ryan. The world stopped. Your breath left your body. You felt your legs weaken. He reached out to hold your arm, but you stepped back instantly. Don't touch me. He lowered his hand, eyes pained. I never wanted this to hurt you, I swear. But you did, and you didn't even tell me. You let me wait. You let me hope. He closed his eyes. Ryan, you were my best friend. I thought we would remain close even if best friend. Jungkook, you promised me marriage, not friendship. He looked stunned, speechless. You broke my heart before I could even give it to you properly. Tears slipped down his cheek too, but you didn't care anymore. You took a deep breath, voice barely steady. I'm done waiting. I'm done hoping. I'm done believing anything you say. You took one step back, then another, and with each step your heart shattered a little more. You whispered, Congratulations on your wedding. Suddenly everything blurred. Your tears were too heavy, your breathing too fast, your heart too shattered. You whispered one last thing. Why wasn't I enough? And then a hand shook your shoulder. Why? Why? Wake up.